Welcome back. I'm Gareth Edwards. This is Morning News Today. Very exciting. eNCA has now entered the digital world. A brand new website up and running from this morning. In fact, Ayanda and I have been looking at it throughout the show so far. The day's top stories, interviews, discussions, the most popular videos, any interviews as well, by the way, that you've missed, going up to www.eNCA.com. But let me bring into the conversation two men who have been heading this up for some time. First of all, eNCA Group Head of News, that's Patrick Conroy, and Online General Manager, Mr. Timothy Spiro, who is closest to me. First off, not because you're my boss, Patrick, morning to you.
Morning, Ed.
First of all, congratulations, I think, to you and the whole team, from everyone here at the channel. We've been looking at it the whole morning. It's taken some time to get to this point. Why was that?
Yeah, I think that's the question everyone's been asking is, what took you so long? You know, you're the only news organization out there that doesn't have a website. And I think there are a number of reasons for that. One, we're a news company that's been growing incredibly quickly. You know, the eNCA is a 24-hour news channel. It's not even 5 years old, so that took a lot of time and effort. We launched an Africa division. We launched eNies in Afrikaans, which is aired on CakeNet. You know, we went on Sky in the UK. We're being streamed globally. We opened up bureaus. So we've been very, very busy on the TV side of the business. And that's I think, taken up a lot of our time. But one thing that was really concerning to us was that we knew if we were going to play in the online space, we would need better broadband in South Africa, because essentially our site will be one that you will watch as much as you will read, video being our key thing. And we were very concerned that if we were to launch something when there wasn't sufficient broadband, there would just be an exercise in frustration for the user on the other end. So we held back until the environment changed, and I think we've now reached that point. And then there was a third key component, which was the expertise in this digital space. You know, we pride ourselves on being, you know, TV people, and we didn't necessarily have what was required to launch an online site. And so we had to go on what is essentially a talent search for many, many months. I was very glad when Tim Spiro accepted the offer to join us, and he built up a team, and I must say all credit must go to them for pulling this off, because they've done a remarkable job of working with some of our key people in television. They're bringing in their own expertise, building up a fantastic team that has worked seamlessly to make this happen.
And Tim, I'm busy looking at the website at the moment on my iPad. We've got it on our web phone, on our iPhones and everything as well. And Patrick mentioned it. It's taken a long time to get to this point, but you've got it right. It's exactly what viewers are expecting to get from a product.
Look, I don't think it's exactly right yet. I think it's a start. Certainly, we've worked very hard to make sure that it's a product worthy of the eNCA brand, that it carries through the same kind of news values and the same level of storytelling, yep, using multiple media, using text and image as well as video within the online space, and also brings a whole lot of other characteristics of online, like discussions, a lot of the other functionality. But it's going to be in many ways a dialogue with the audience to constantly improve, to make sure that we're delivering exactly what it is that our audience needs. And you know, although this is the culmination of a year's work, it's in many ways just the beginning.
And Patrick, you yourself are obviously very active on Twitter at the moment. It's at Patrick Conroy SA, by the way, if you'd like to get hold of Patrick about this, asking when can reports go up on places that people can watch from outside of the channel that might have missed a Karen Moore report or a Hajra Omaji report. That's all going to go up on the website as well. That's partially the point of this.
I think what we've wanted to do is to say, look, we don't want the website to be a separate entity. It's part of who we are. It's part of what we do. So if you go through the list of staff on the online team, it's actually 50% TV people, and the integration, I think, is something that Tim's got very right, between making sure that the TV operations and the online operations work together. And so it should be a seamless thing, where if you have missed something on air, if there's a major story, it will be on the website. We will be tweeting about it. And so I think really what it should be is just, if you're not watching us on screen, well, you can second screen. Catch us on your mobile phone or on your computer at work, or whatever the case may be.
Tim, let's talk about that technology for a second. One or two tweets coming through. Obviously on Twitter we've been very active talking about the website. People asking about an RSS feed and also potentially an app, obviously for the Apple side of things. Take us through that.
We do have an RSS feed. You can actually see the link towards the bottom right of the screen on the website. The app is something that we will be developing at a future date, but at the moment you can access the website on mobile, on tablet, on any kind of tablet through the actual web. You just type in the web address, the website will recognize what kind of device you're looking at the website from and present you with the right site for that device.
Very briefly, Tim, when it came to the designer, we're busy looking at the visuals at the moment. We got the currencies and obviously all the major stories from here at home. I imagine there's a big tab taking people to world stories, top stories, and the discussions you mentioned as well. Just guide us through what should be the first thing that someone should head to when they hit the website. What's the first thing that hits them? What was your aim?
The first thing will be the top stories, and these are the stories that we deem editorially to be the most important stories of the day, of the moment. But in terms of navigation, we have various sections. We have a South Africa section, an Africa section, world, sports, life, which deals with lifestyle. We have a weather section and a sports section. And the way we approached the design was to keep it as simple as we could. We didn't want lots of submenus. We didn't want it to be confusing for users. They need to be able to get to exactly what it is that they want very quickly. And then we've also got other sections which you'll see down the right-hand side of the screen. Blogs is one that we're busy developing at the moment.
The news stream is very interesting. I was playing with that earlier. Briefly take us to that news stream. That's a great little idea.
Yeah, the thinking behind the news stream was as much, I suppose, informed by social media as by other kinds of websites or other news websites. It's an unfiltered chronological stream of absolutely everything going on, and that's just not just video stories, text stories, but also any blog posts that are posted, any discussions. So essentially anything that's going on the website while you're browsing is available on the news stream. And on the main screen, you'll actually see on the bottom right, there's a little number that ticks up, which is very much like a Twitter stream. Yeah. When you click on that button, it shows you the stories that you've missed.
It's very, very clever. Congratulations, Patrick. Said well done to you and your team. It does look like a lovely website. Ayanda and I have been playing with it the whole morning, so congratulations to you and the team. It's now live, of course. It's www.eNCA.com. With me talking about it was the man was essentially pressing all the right buttons, online general manager for the channel, Timothy Spira, and general manager for news at the channel, Mr. Patrick Conroy. It's heading up to 18 after 7, your top stories now.